If you've played Halo for any length of time, you've probably already realized the average IQ of a Halo player is lacking somewhat. I've played a lot of Halo. I've seen my fair share of questionable decisions. I've also made my fair share of questionable decisions. So every now and again, I like to throw together a little compilation of mistakes, hand out a few awards to the Spartans that have successfully removed themselves from the gene pool. Moving on to the first award of this episode, it goes out to xMOLONxLABEx. Please excuse my Greek. So this guy, in his thirst to finish off a Spartan who's chasing down, shows no regard for Newtonian physics at all. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, my friend. Don't fire a repulsor when you're hanging precariously over a cliff edge. And the second award goes out to Kony Cimeries. Yes, I had to Google how that's pronounced. So, Kony is sitting back with a shock rifle. He's looking to pick some heads, but poor Kony has made the terrible mistake of getting a little too close to the shade turrets, which, if you're aware, have a habit of lashing out if you get too close to them.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Can I legally show that on YouTube? That's so stupid. Next award goes out to Stupendous Man 17. Now listen, I'm not going to point the finger of blame at anyone who's camping a power-up spawn. We've all done it. But if you're going to wait 20 seconds for the overshield to spawn, at least don't do this. And the next award goes out to TeammiiGaming in the Razorback here, who, with only 40 seconds left in a tie game, is understandably a little too eager to get back into the fight. And for this award, we have Black Wars 56. This is one of my personal favorites. After spawning back into the fight, Black Wars 56 makes an absolutely critical error. He's making his way over to the fusion coil here, and if we're just going to really quickly overlay an Xbox controller here, you can see that the button, at least if you're on the default controls, to pick up the fusion coil and the button to melee the fusion coil are closer than they probably should be. And to be fair, we've all accidentally forgotten the controls. I don't think I can imagine a worse possible time to make this mistake though. Now, as is customary for each of these videos, the next clip is me, because I've managed to make at least one stupid decision for every video, and it's kind of become tradition at this point. So, here I am in a dogfight with another wasp. I'm clearly in trouble. I went into this with less health than he had. My wasp is only seconds from explosion, so I figured I'd try something genius, and I'll like jump out, try to snipe it out of the sky. And I really didn't think it through at all. This next one is particularly special because it's the first one that's actually fan submitted, which is really cool and kind of strange to me, but I appreciate it, thank you. Unfortunately, I don't have a name to attribute to this one, because when I set up the email and said to people in the last episode they could send stuff in, I never actually stopped to think about, maybe sending in a gamer tag or something for me to credit, or even better, if you've got the gamer tag of the person who made the mistake, then I can make sure the award goes out to the person who really deserves it, Moving on to the final clip of this one, we've got SantiDark2941. Santi just spawns back in now. He's AFK. Nope, he takes a step forward. He goes AFK again, and Santi has the worst case of stick drift I've ever seen. But wait, this clip actually gets worse. Just when you think it's over, where do you think poor Santi spawns back? Poor guy. Right, that about wraps up that video with one of the more unfortunate spawns you'll see. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sending in clips as well. There's only been a few that were sent in, and obviously one of them showed up in this video, but one or two of them came in and they were like 360p, and even if the clip is great, I kind of feel bad uploading something like that. Like, it's not 2007 anymore, you can't really get away with 360p. Although it would be kind of retro if I was going to do like a Halo 3 edition or something. And also, yeah, if you do send something in, if you want it to be credited either to the person who made the mistake or just to yourself, then by all means. If you don't, that's fine. I'll just make it anonymous or whatever. Yeah, that about sums it up. Alright, cheers everyone. See you.